Let's get some analysis now with Niagale Bagayoko, President of the Africa Security Sector Network. Niagale, thanks so much for joining us on the programme.
Thanks to you.
So many questions to ask you about this. Let's just start with what we were hearing from that protester about the reaction from ECOWAS, basically saying that their junta, as they call it, has a week to cede power and they don't rule out the use of force. What's your reaction to that?
I think it is, of course, very important, but as you know, previously, ECOWAS has already tried to threaten military coup perpetrators to intervene. But I think that this time there might be some more change to see the organization mobilize its own intervention mechanism because today there are more West African states which might be ready to put some troops or logistical capacities to support such an intervention. And especially new Nigeria President Tinubu, who made clear when he took power that he would not accept anymore any coup in the sub-region.
So is there any precedent for how troops could enter Niger or be used from within the country by ECOWAS?
No, I think, you have very clear procedures which have been installed within ECOWAS within the frameworks which is called the 1999 mechanisms. So you have a head of state committee which has to gather and then to make different strategic and tactical proposals and operational suggestions to the conference of head of states. So military options which will have to be planned very carefully, and different kind of intervention scenarios will be proposed to the government of ECOWAS.
France, obviously, a key role in all this. President Macron has said it's an illegitimate and dangerous coup. But if his warnings are ignored, if nothing happens within a week and the attempted coup leaders, the junta, as ECOWAS call them, remain in place, what else can France do?
France, in particular, has a very, very big problem today in Niger, because when it used to be deployed in Mali or in Burkina Faso, it was operating in a completely autonomous way, meaning that it was not referring to the political nor military Malian or Burkinabe authority to conduct its own operations. But today in Niger, that's completely different. You have 1,500 French military staff which have been put under Nigerian military command, which is in fact planning the operations and asking support to those French staff. But French staff really in the chain of command presently in Niger are under the authority of those who had committed a coup 3 days ago. So France will have to clarify very, very quickly such a very dangerous situation. And in fact, it is very surprising that this was not done yesterday during the defense meeting which was held with the French President Macron.
Yeah, and Niagale, very briefly, if I may, just because we're running out of time, how much alarm is there in the international community that Russia is being asked for help?
I don't think that Russia is behind what happened for two reasons. First, because President Bazoum has been very close also to Russia for years, and the same for President Issoufou previously, because Russia is the first provider of armament of Niger. And second, during the Russia-Africa summit last week, Vladimir Putin himself made clear that he wanted Mohamed Bazoum to be back to power. So I don't think we have to see Russia behind the current situation, even if we have a number of Russian flags which are shown on the streets.
Okay, well, thank you so much for clarifying that point. Nyagale Bagayoko, thank you so much.